Hey, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Let's see what we got for today. Well, first of all, as usual, let's do some post analysis, meaning let's look at what we got from our last week trade analysis, the forecast we gave. For Bitcoin, I was looking at potential buys because of the structure was telling us that we were looking at buyer's territory, so potential buys. This was my TP, anticipated take profit, overall take profit. I was going to close some at 1 hour here, then let price play out. Okay, this is reading the price action on this particular time frame. But let's see how it plays out. Let's see how it plays out because I'm beginning to look at this particular price action here as a faker. You can watch one of the videos where I talked about fakers, okay, or fake out. So let's see how it goes. That is for Bitcoin. Then for gold, yep, gold gold played some funny games last week. I think that was on Friday. I was looking at taking buys, and gold just around this particular portion last week. It was just dancing around there to a point you're like, okay, which has always been my principle. As soon as the trade is activated, one of two things has to occur: my TP or my stop loss, whichever one comes first. Okay, even if price retraces down deeply, I was not going to touch it or modify or change it. That's what I mean. So if it wants to go take me out, no problem. If it wants to continue up, no big deal as well. So I just left price to do what it got to do. Immediately my order was filled or trade was activated. That is for gold. Okay. So we'll see what gold gave us when we go to the live chart. Then for British pound Japanese yen, the creme de la creme. What I was looking at was to take sales. In hindsight, sales below here looked also sweet. That is looking at it in hindsight, to take sales down. But I have also noticed from experience that taking sales at a stronger breach of a stronger demand zone is better than taking sales within a demand zone or above a demand zone. That's why I conceptualize the idea of taking sales here. If not, if I look at reading the momentum of our retracement, you would notice that this retracement was a strong, weak, bullish retracement compared to this slam dunk that was given to us. So I took my sell. This is my expected TP. Okay, but if you watch the video for last week, that should be on Friday, you'll notice that I said if price continues down, this gray zone will be an area where we expect price to react from. Okay, if it reacts in our favor, it will keep dipping. If it reacts against us, we should expect some pullback. So let's see what price does when we go to the live chat. Then yep, this is price giving us what we anticipated, dipping. Okay, normally when price closes without a bottom wick like this, I'll be expecting that price should at least give us a top wick before slam dunking, but that did not occur. This is GJ for you. Sometimes price just does what it gotta do. Okay, looking ahead, this is what we got. Price keeps. Oh, I didn't know my trading account is showing. Okay, this is it. Gold went for the buys. If you look very well, I entered two positions on this account, one position on this account. This is the gold buys. As I when GJ was showing me profit, gold was showing me loss. As in, it was in negative while GJ was in positive. This is an empty 5, this is an empty 4. So when we go to this, you see that GJ was in profit, gold was in a drawdown. Um, but usually, just like I always do, I will not say okay because they're supposed to correlate. Let me close my gold and allow my GJ to play. Because if I had done that, look at what happened. As soon as my GJ hit TP, what happened to the gold? Gold, just like I was telling you, gold was after it filled me. I think it filled me somewhere around here. It was just playing just around there to the point where I was like, okay, this has given me bearish breach in this overall bias territory. Is it going to break this low? Retest this. If it breaks this low, then I'll be like, okay, it is what it is. I'll be expecting stop loss, but I still like let me allow you do what you gotta do. Once this candle wicked above this, even tried this bearish guy who started out like okay, though it has not closed above, let me wait to see if there'll be a close above. Once this did that, I'll like forget it. This is done. This is done. So I didn't even touch my wrist and I just was like okay, TP, whatever occurs, I could leave the price to keep rallying. So we'll look at it when we go to the live chart. Then again, GG gold just kept giving me what I wanted. GG on the other hand, my TP1 was hit here. I saw another trade position which I entered, got smacked. Now this is the zone I was talking about. But if you don't understand this clearly, all you got to do is watch the forecast for Friday. I did an in-depth breakdown of what would occur around here. Okay, so you can watch the video on Friday to get better understanding of what concept I'm talking about. So without much ado, let's look at the live chart. So for the live chart, I I'm not just going to rush into taking any sales today. Neither am I going to rush into taking any buys because price is at a strategic position. This is daily demand zone. Okay, daily demand zone. So I'm expecting price to react from here, which is trying to. Then this is 4-hour supply zone, like here. This is a 4-hour supply zone. So we are in seller territory on the 4 hours, but on the daily we're in buyer territory. Then on this particular 1 hour time frame, we are still in seller territory, which it has retested the low. Okay, this is why I said I'm not just going to jump into any buys or sells. It has retested the low. So what I'm waiting for is if we can get a bearish breach below here, then I want split further dipping. If we get a bullish breach above here, then I'll be looking at to take counter trend buys to this zone to see if we are going to get some reaction that would make us retest this low. So I'm looking at sales. I'll wait for price to breach this, bearishly breach this. Then I'll take sales going down below this level, or I take buys going up above this level, whichever one comes first. So this is what I'm looking at on British pound, Japanese yen. For gold was beautiful last week. Gold is still in its own strategic position, just like GJ, just like a mirror effect. Okay, it's still a strategic position. I'm looking at sales because this we are in daily demand zone for our daily supply. When on the daily time frame, we're in seller's territory. On the 4 hour time frame, we're on the buyer's territory. So right now we are caught between those who are interested in buying and those who are interested in selling. This particular level we are now is a strategic point because we are expecting sellers to jump in whenever price comes here. We're expecting buyers to jump in whenever price comes here. So I'll be looking for sales below this level. I'll be looking for buys above this level, whichever one comes first. So I'm just going to wait for price to, I'm not going to jump into taking impulsive sales as it's breaking the low. No, I will allow it to break the low, come for a test, then take sales going down. That is more confident. But taking sales on the break of this low is better than taking buys on the break of the high. That is in a worst case scenario. If you don't wait for breach, then retest. What I mean is, if you don't wait for this breach, then retest. You can take um sells on the breach, bearish breach or break of this low for price to dip further. Then as it dips, you take your profit, wait for retracement, add the position or create a new sell order, then take for it to retest the low and probably potentially dip further. So this is what I'm looking at. So you could take sales here. There is no big deal if it starts breaking the low. But don't take buys if it starts breaking this high. Don't. Wait for it to breach, come for retracement, then Chabella. You take the buys going up. So this is what I'm looking at on gold. If you don't get it, feel free to ask me a question. I would respond as quickly as possible. For Bitcoin, whoa, Bitcoin has been a nasty, nasty, nasty lady. Bitcoin has been a bad boy. So let's see what Bitcoin gives to us. For Bitcoin, what I'm looking at is okay, I'm looking at for last week. This is what we were trying to take. This gave me my 1 hour. This was almost close to it before it returned. So it was not like break even on Bitcoin last week. The same thing occurred here. Almost close to, it was halfway into my trade, then Kobe. Halfway into my trade, then dip. So for Bitcoin now, I'm just going to let Bitcoin be because it's been strongly influenced by factors that negate pure price action or fundamentals. Okay, so Bitcoin is going straight into behaving like something that is erratic, that is not really flowing or being obeying the principles of technical analysis. If not, this is supposed to. This is a clean traffic. So what I was talking about last time was here, if you remember, here, that this could be faker. Okay, this all of this could be a faker. So as you can see, price did not actually break above this resistance. What we got here is a faker. Maybe perhaps that is why I feel that is the reason why price went up, then came back. So all of this above is just faker. Price did not actually go above. It's just like if you look at it on the higher time frame, this move would just look like weak. Price opened here, went up, came down, then closed here. This is it. Price opened here, went up, came down, then closed here. So it's just like price opened here, went up, this is the close, came down. So this is the candle we have, which looks more like an indecision. So the next candle did what? Went up, then did what? Came down like this, close to this low, but did not break it. This is this one. Price opened here, or it opened here, came down, went up, dropped lower, then closed here. Okay, somewhere like this. So this is what I'm looking at. So this is, I'm just trying to represent this multiple candles into one single candle to have a bigger picture of what is playing. So you could try doing something like this to get an idea of what the higher time frames are doing, so that you know if you're stuck in between the Red Sea and your attacker. So I'll stop here for now. If you got any question, feel free to add it in the comment section. If you're new here, if you're not amongst those learning it live from me, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification button, comment and like. I would like to hear your feedback. let's chit chat. Okay, that is all for now. Bye for now. Peace.